Relax.
Alright, so this is our base. According to the rules, all we have to do is capture 3 of their bases in a row, and we win! The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula-How, needs only lift a claw, and poof!
Mess up our match, and I'll lock you up till it's all over.
You killed...
We're a real dream team! Let's just charge!
We know each other pretty well, so working together should be a breeze. Still, there are a lot of cliffs nearby, so our vision will be obscured. They could ambush us from the high ground too.
In that case, let's follow the water instead. See that flag over there? That's the Collective of Plenty's base, right? We'll approach swiftly on the water, sweep in and capture the base, then move up to the high ground.
I like the way you think.
I trust your judgment too, Lualani.
Alright then, time for me and my Sharky surfboard to strut our stuff. I'll take point. Everyone follow me!
Okay.
Here by the water route, just as expected. Classic people of the Springs think, huh? They saw through our plan?
No choice but to face them head on now.
I'm ready! Alright then, time for a
You're going down!
Carving waves! Amazing! Hey, no flash!
Come
Brace yourself! Not a bad training session. Let's call it a day. We won! At this rate, we'll be invincible!
Don't count your Yumkasaurs yet. Let's head over to the next spot. See that? Up above the cliffs? That's the Masters of the Night Wind's base.
The nearby mountainsides have all been blocked off by crystal clusters. Looks like they don't want us getting up there so easily.
You're finally here, Gramps. If I'm back home too late, my vegetables will get thirsty.
Don't worry, we'll make this quick.
Let's take
Let's help.
Grit your teeth.
Here comes another.
Woohoo!
All ice on you. My weight was not in vain.
Is that all you have?
My weight was not in vain. Take a look behind the veil. My weight was not in vain.
You're looking slim. Perhaps it's time I got going.
All right, we've taken the Masters of the Night Wind's base.
Look! Up there in the mountain! The flag of the Flower Feather Clan! Wow! Looks like they're already on...
Yeah. Not only do they have the high ground, but they're highly mobile too. With our current forces.
Looks like I showed up right on cue, huh?
Yay! You're here too, Shilonen!
Let's save this small talk for when the flag's in the bag.
Now that backup's arrived, let's split up into 2 teams.
I'll lead a frontal assault to draw their fire. The rest of you find another route up and strike directly at the heart of their base.
I can taste.
Hold up! That's where Shilonen's headed!
Okay, let's stop around here. We can use grappling hooks to climb up to the top.
Well, would you look at that? But this is just the beginning. So stay on your feet.
We're not gonna lose.
Well said. Let's do this.
Let's have ourselves some.
Watch out, or you'll get singed.
Right in front of you. Reach which none can compare. Carbon Weasley insects.
Still got plenty of bullets left with your names on them.
Right here.
I got it. Cool it down a notch.
I got him cornered.
All right. How about we call it a day?
Does that mean we've won? Told you we'd be unstoppable.
Well, that was pretty exhilarating, even as battles go.
Oh, you can say that again. I was still fighting off cuckoo-sore riders halfway up the mountainside. That was well played.
Yeah, the going would have been way tougher if we had fought.
How about the sacred flame crystals? Did anyone manage to get their...
I found a few shards, but they were only about as big as grain fruit chips. I gave them to the marshals from the Masters of...
Yes, and they gave them to me.
Granny C. Lolly! Are you here to take part in the Bloomflower trials?
I devised the techniques for the main matches, so of course those marshals handed the sacred flame crystals over as soon as they saw them. I did a quick tally. At this rate, we should have enough by...
That's awesome! Well, since everything's gone so smoothly, why don't we...
Oh, I am all for it. There's nothing like letting our hair down.
How about we head over there together? You can all hitch a ride on Turbo.
Ugh, sorry, but I need to head back to the workshop to finish up some forging commissions first. Let's, meet at the People of the Springs.
I need to help at the shop anyway, so I'll pick up some snacks.
I might be a bit late. If you're all there earlier, feel free to start without me.
Great! Paimon can't wait!
In that case, I guess I'll be off too. You're the last ones left! Come on, I'll take you to get changed. You remember where the changing rooms are, right? I'm pretty sure I showed you last time. Time sure flies. Oh, sorry. Woohoo! Let's get this party started!
This is the life! Hear this, hot spring! All the fatigue just floats away. If only...
Aren't you gonna join us, Shilonen?
I'm not a huge fan of being in the water. This right...
And last but not least,
that smells hold your horses! There's a time for fun and games, and it's... Take that, Kanich! Bow before my greatness!
Hey, watch it, How! You're splashing water everywhere!
This is so tasty! Traveler, you...
Kachina! Tevat to Kachina! I made Sora's...
Okay. Kanich, you sureless...
Thanks for sticking around to help.
No problem at all. We had a blast.
Parties are always extra lively when you guys are here. It was so... No, by the way, I couldn't help feeling that there was something on Kachina's mind during dinner. Oh, it's strange. She usually... Maybe there's something different?
Of course! We'll ask the next time we're alone with her. If there was something we could do to help, there's no way we'd stand by.
Oh, thanks. That makes me feel a lot. Anyway, I'll be heading off now, too. Just remember, you'll always...
Bye for now. See you soon.
The wind rises.
Oh, here you are, Kachina.
Oh, hey. I had some time on my hands, so I decided to bring Don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine. Huh? What makes you ask?
Well, you seemed a bit down after the exhibition match, so
Thanks, Traveler and Paimon. I'm okay, really. Despite losing the pilgrimage so many times, what kept me going was the belief that someday I'd win. So when I finally did, I was over the moon. I mean, things didn't exactly go as planned, and you and the... Still, I achieved my dream. But after the happiness wore off, then the Bloomflower trials came around, and I could fight alongside everyone again. But When the exhibition match ended, I suddenly realized that everyone had and that got me thinking. Am I the only one who's still like a kid? The only one who...
So that's what's been bothering you, huh?
Huh? You mean everyone feels like this at some point? I thought it was just because I hadn't been working hard enough. Oh, I see. Thank you.
If you think about it, this is a good thing. Not knowing what you want means the future. When Paimon can't decide what she wants for dinner, she gets to imagine all kinds of... But if someone told her, you're eating this tonight, kinda spoils the...
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Hey! Stop underestimating...
Oh, looks like you guys beat me to it. Is the...
Granny C. Lolly!
Hello. I didn't have much going on at the moment.
Mallory's been in a deep sleep this whole time. It's just as Aoife said. We'll need to gather all the sacred
I imagine you're right. By the way, you haven't run into... When we discussed the sacred flame crystals after the exhibition match ended, everyone else looked happy. A baseless rumor, but a fearful-sounding one all the same. Fear stems from the unknown, so the more cryptic the hearsay, the...
Wait, are the crystals actually dangerous?
Mawika was right. Even if trouble does come our way, she'll Still, there must be a story behind the Bloomflower trials being stopped. It is. Since you're concerned, why don't we look into it? I'm sure we'll still be able to find scrolls from back then over at the Masters of the Nightwind.
Can I come along?
I don't see why not. Come, let's head over to my place.
Following me.
I had someone gather up all the woven scrolls from that era. Maybe we'll find some leads we can follow.
There's that many?
Oh, this is gonna take for...
Come on. Less whining, more reading. If we split them... Why have you stopped? Did you notice something strange? There will always be tensions. But usually the Pyro Archon tries their best to prevent intertribal disputes from escalating. But not every Archon has done that as well as Mal. Also, given that our Archons live only as long as mortals, the transitional periods can be fraught with challenges. Far fewer conflicts have ended in bloodshed over the past few centuries. Whenever I read through these scrolls, I too am always struck by the thought of how unimaginable our lives would seem.
Hey, come check this out. This one seems...
Oh? Let me see. A curious coincidence indeed. It seems like the last Bloomflower trials were also held to save the life of...
Huh? Was it the same illness as Milrace?
The scroll doesn't say, but it seems likely. Strange. It's very unusual for such records to be so sparse on details. The scroll only vaguely alludes to two things. Firstly, that the Bloomflower trials were held to save a sick little Saurian. Secondly, that they seem to have failed. And later on, his brother left the tribe and lived...
But that basically tells us nothing! You know, except that the person who weaved this scroll must have been...
Sacred flame crystals having the looks like we'll have to approach this from another angle. I'll go take a look through some even older scrolls. Surely the trials...
Seeing as that scroll just now mentioned the Flower Feather clan, I think I could go ask Chief...
And what's our next move? Any other leads we can follow?
A certain Cuckoo... Oh, Aoife's assistant Kakuku must have told you, right? Alright then. I'll look into those ancient scrolls. Kachina can head over to the Flower Feather clan. Let's split up and meet back here.
Oh dear, looks like I found...
Too slow. Quit following me.
Shh! So, everyone got that? They'll never see this coming. We'll catch them totally off.
Leave it to us. We'll show them what we're...
Mualani, Kinich, what are you doing here?
Oh, Traveler, Paimon, it's you! Just between us, we're discussing our strategy for the next half, but as for the details, those will have to stay a secret. After all...
What about you guys? You seem like you're in a hurry.
We're on the trail of an extremely rare and
Rare and elusive? In that case, we can help. That description of the location's way too vague. The scenery around here is all pretty much... What does the Kukusaur look like? Nothing more specific than that? Alright, Well, in that case, let's split up.
I'll check the higher ground and see if anyone over at the Flower Feather clan has any ideas.
I'll follow the river then.
Sounds like it's my time to shine.
I haven't got anywhere else to be either. I'll take a stroll nearby.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone.
Don't mention it. Anyway, we'd...
Squall and Fury.
Anything on your end, Kenichi?
Nope.
Me neither. They all look light and floaty to me. I mean, what could possibly be lighter and...
I didn't find anything either. How about you?
Sorry, Traveler and Paimon. We couldn't find that. Are you in a hurry to find him? If you need a hand, I can come back and join the search again tomorrow. Okay, well, if you need any help, don't hesitate to reach out. That's what friends are for, after all.
I've told my friends over at the Flower Feather clan to keep an eye out. If they see anything, they'll let you know. So, what's your... Alright, I'll up...
Come to think of it, Auroron could probably rig up a few
It's not like Auroran's traps can catch just anything, you know?
You never know. Might as well ask him if you get the chance.
Okay then, see you later. And thanks for your help. Kachina, see Lolly, what's up?
We haven't managed to find anything. No one seems to know what... Any luck with your mysterious Kukasaur? In that case, I'd suggest It would be great if we could get to the bottom of this. But not every We must also learn to live with the unknown. Just remember, as long as...
Yeah, I'm sure everything... Still, after all this investigating...
Whew, finally, dudes. Found you.
Aoife? What?
Kenichi mentioned you were on the lookout for a Kukasaur. Just so happens a strange Kukasaur has been following. No clue why, but this dude's been on my tail ever since I got back from the Children of Echoes. Not gonna lie to you, bro, it's kinda freaky. His footsteps are totally silent, and after dark, all you can see is So I didn't even realize he was there until Kakuku suddenly flipped out last night when he went for a drink. His squawking woke me up, and that's when I finally spotted a shadowy shape out.
That sounds terrible.
I could tell it was a little Kukasaur from the shape. After observing him more closely, I figured out that he'd been following me the whole time, but not sure if that's the dude you're looking for, but if so, you're more than welcome to get him off my...
Wait a second.
Yep, dude's probably hiding right behind that tree.
Do you think we should send someone over?
It's okay, I've got... What the? Guys, get over here, quick! There's nothing.
Wait! Surely that's not...
Wait, shouldn't he have returned to the ley lines?
There are many possible reasons.
So why have you been tailing me, bro? If it's treatment you want, can't do much for you, man.
He ran off!
Do you think he wants us to follow him? Oh, if only we had a Kukathosaurus on it.
Hey, that's a good point.
He was so spooked last night that he rattled through every single word he's ever learned and then fainted. He was still out cold when I left.
All right, enough chit-chat. Let's just follow him. It looks like he wants to take a...
Looks like he's finally stopped.
Why have you brought...
So, is there something buried here? Or you want us to dig it up?
These are...
Woven scrolls, yes. Albeit very crudely made, still, they're just about legible. They seem to document... Come, let's read them together. These might just contain...
So, have you figured out a...
Indeed, I have. As far as I can tell, we need ocean zephyrs and sacred flame crystals.
That's great news. Don't worry, little guy.
Well, it's not every day that the chief himself drops by to check in on your Saurian buddy.
You know I'd come even if I was. You're my brother, man. I heard you've been...
I mean, Antu means the world to me. I promise to stay by his side until the day he's fully grown, ready to... with him around, I've never felt lonely traveling through Natlan. Sometimes he's happy, and other times he's... And right now, he needs me more than ever. I'll draw upon...
I salute your courage and wisdom. But these sacred flame crystals you mentioned...
Well, I've studied the essence of the sacred flame and read... Sacred flame crystals are born from intertribal conflict. Back when the tribes were somewhat united, they would occasionally...
Seems like I've still got lots to learn, despite being chief.
Research on sacred flame crystals has been patchy to say the least, so what we know for sure is that they can be used to treat certain chronic phlogiston-related illnesses. Others also say that they can...
Enhance a warrior's...
It's speculative at best. We need to analyze an actual specimen. As far as I'm concerned, as long as they can be used to cure Antu's illness...
So you asked the chiefs of all the tribes to send people to take part in a scaled-down version. Remarkable that they agreed, given it wasn't so long ago that we were at each other. Tensions are running high right now. If I were you, I wouldn't have had the courage to even ask.
I know, but I had no other choice. Fortunately, I've treated patients from every tribe, so the chiefs agreed as a way of returning the faith. With all this ongoing strife, it's been a long time since we've worked together on anything. Fighting side by side for a common cause,
Let's hope so. By the way, what's with all this baggage? Heading out on a long journey or something?
I'm heading out to search for ocean zephyrs. In the meantime, I'll leave the trials in your capable hands. Just...
Come on, that goes without saying. Rest assured, I'm your
Thank you. And Antu, be good while I'm gone, okay? Once I return with the ingredients, you'll be back.
Himara! How could you stoop so low? Ambushing us up. Ambushing? You've no one but yourself to blame for underestimating us.
Even if that was remotely true, your guys went way over the line. 7 of our warriors were so badly injured that they're still out cold. The Flower Feather clan must compensate us for our losses. Hand over the Sacred Flame
And what, we'll hand them over after all that? Just because—
Didn't you claim that we're holding these trials to save a Sixarian? Take what's necessary for the treatment.
Say something, Amara. We're not leaving until you give us some answers.
If the other elders were here, they wouldn't waste their time on such— If anything, I just wish we'd managed to collect more crystals. There are always people— So many contestants were just pocketing the ones they got in the trials. Everyone was in a frenzy, snatching the crystals up wherever and whenever they could.
I get it now. Snatching the spoils while using the Bloomflower trials to weaken the other tribes. Ugh, that Nompole. Can't believe I trusted—
The children of Echo—
Brother, where's Antu?
Oh, you're back. Come, sit down.
Look, no need for that. I only came back to ask.
Rumors?
That the Bloomflower trials spiraled into an all-out bloodbath, sparking and that no one was bothered in the slightest about Antu. By the time anyone noticed, he was already gone. How could you lie to me, Amara? You promised you'd make sure the Bloomflower trials went smoothly. Why would you resort to such underhanded tactics?
You think I had a choice? As soon as one person broke the rules, the whole thing became a free-for-all. Playing by the rules gets you nowhere in this world. If I hadn't taken things into my own hands, another tribe would have just swooped. These sacred flame crystals. They have limitless potential.
I won't debate ethics with you. Where are the sacred flame crystals?
I've put them all into our research.
You did what?
I did set some aside for Antu in the beginning, but he ran off, didn't he? He's your companion, yes, but the life of a single Sori.
Hear, hear. You've certainly proven yourself a worthy chief, Imara. Your name will no doubt be etched into the hearts of the Flower Feather clan for— Just remember this. No excuses can hide. All the hope and trust that that little guy placed in me?
Wait, Nampal! Where are you going?
Antu! Antu! Antu, it's me! Please! Answer me! Antu, are you okay? Oh, I'm so sorry, Antu. This is all my fault. After that, I left the Flower Feather clan and lived here. He was running out of time. I took him from tribe to tribe, begging them but no one believed me anymore. I begged them again and again, until finally, Antu's time came. In those last few days, he seemed I remember once, over at the Children of Echoes, someone approached us with a sacred...
This is what you're after? Go beg your brother for some. How many did he snatch up for himself? He's the one who put you up to this whole I'm a victim. What are you? You little vulture!
For some reason, Antu harbored a deep and intense hatred for the sacred flame crystals. Whenever he saw one, he would muster up. It wasn't until years after Antu's death that I finally guessed at the truth. He must have witnessed people fighting over the crystals, unable to fathom how those once cheerful humans had turned from best of friends to worst of enemies. He concluded that they must, in Antu's eyes, the only reason they'd started collecting sacred flame crystals in the first place had been to save his life. If I hadn't been, I too shall be bound by guilt for the rest of my days. If only I had taken part in the trials myself, but the past cannot be undone. I have immersed myself in the study of medicine and spent my life healing all kinds of Saurians. Before my own time comes, I have recorded all of this on these crudely woven scrolls in the belief that the truth should not lie buried. May those who come May the Natlan of their day be united as one, free once and for all.
Medicine born of guilt.
So the non-pole from the scrolls was Aoife's ancestor?
Seems so. That's why he's been following you around, Aoife. Even though he doesn't like appearing in front of anyone else. No wonder there weren't any records of the last Bloomflower trials. If anything corrupts the human heart, it's greed. The bitter irony is that the sacred flame crystals turned out to be nowhere near as miraculous as they believed. All that's...
Hey! Where's that?
Look! Over there! Do you think he's sad? Or maybe he's lost in his memory?
Thanks. I might need a breather over here. I regret lingering for centuries. Unfolding like this before my eyes. I gotta think this through. What should I do? Never thought I'd have the chance to meet my ancestor Saurian companion. Wouldn't you say so, bro?
Can he understand what you're saying?
Kinda. I can pick up on Antu's vibes, just like he catches ours. That's just how it is with Saurian companions. You have to spend a lot of time together to develop an intuitive bond. If my ancestor were here, I'm sure they'd vibe.
In other words, he wouldn't understand even if we discussed everything that went on back then in front of him, right?
I think it's probably better if he doesn't. I know that running from your problems isn't the way to solve them, and that we should face up to the challenges in our lives. But even if we told him that—
That's right. The people responsible, the ones who should have apologized to him, are no longer around. All the truth—
Isn't there anything we could do to help him forget his sorrow and find hope?
Just like Nampol, I've spent a lot of time. They can be a bit slow sometimes, but they're razor sharp at others. They don't get complex human language, but they get a lot. In short, young Saurians are just like children. On one hand, they rely on their human companions. On the other, they really want to prove their worth, helping people. So, the best move isn't to get stuck on the truth of what happens, but to help.
his wishes?
For example, Antu, you decided to stay here because of Milray and Nyan, right? You're a smart kid. Sacred flame crystals are bad, bad things that cause endless arguments among. But now, after hundreds of years, we finally found. Will you join forces with us to cleanse the evil inside them? So we can.
Interesting approach. You want to turn a lie?
Actually, I didn't really understand.
Oh, dear child. Come.
Oh, I get it now.
Not so fast. Hate to break it to you, but the three of us, let's meet up at the stadium in 2 days. We'll spread the word and see who's willing to play. As for making Antu understand, Kakuku can help out. They'll have an easier time communicating.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather
So sleepy.
Didn't sleep well?
Yeah, I blame Kachina. Being all mysterious about some gathering to discuss something important. I was so curious. Also, how come it's so quiet today?
When I tried to wake him up this morning, his response was, "Leave me be, minion. Darest thou disturb the almighty Dragon Lord in our slumber?" I figured it'd be for the best that he's not here anyway. So I...
Good thing you didn't tell him about our gathering. We could do without his gate crashing. Not late, am I?
Nope, you're right on time. So, Aoife, now that
Actually, today...
What's up? Why are you so serious all of a sudden?
It's a long story.
Bloodshed between the tribes. That seems almost unthinkable today. But it wasn't
Even working together on something was impossible.
There have always been disputes. But once they escalated into fully fledged class,
And that little Kukasaur Antu believed that the sacred flame crystals harbored some kind of evil power that led to all the later misunderstandings. At this point, it would be nigh impossible to
That said, Antu will naturally sense that something's off once you've collected. He'll see that no one has been corrupted and that all is as it should be. At that point, he would realize the truth of what happened.
Exactly. That's why we came up with a plan. When the second half of the tournament wraps up, we'll have enough sacred flame crystals. That's when I want everyone to act.
Ooh, acting!
Then, we'll bring Antu over and cast a spell of unity to cleanse all the bad vibes within the sacred flame. Of course, neither the evil power or the magic are real, but we've got to make the little dude think he's done.
Yeah, I get where you're going with this. The best way to make up for regrets is to do what you failed to do before. We'll recreate that scene from his past, only... So, how exactly are we going to do this?
Once, when I was reading a foreign book, I came across something called an interactive play design. The story usually features a showdown between a hero and a villain, with twists and turns throughout. Just as things reach a climax, the hero will pretend to be losing it. Then the children all raise their hands, lending their power to the hero and helping them. For the adults watching, it's just a performance. But the children will walk. At that age, happiness doesn't come from material rewards, but...
Oh, true. I can totally... When I helped out at my parents' shop as a kid, they would always intentionally leave me some simple tasks, like dusting down the shelves or making sure the merchandise was arranged neatly. Then they'd shower me with praise when I was finished, saying stuff like, "Good job, Mualani, you're a genius." And the funny thing is, it always made me super...
Spot on. That's exactly it. We want to make Antu feel the same way a kid who just helped a hero would. Besides, Milray already heard the rumors about the sacred flame crystals from him. If we don't but we can't pull off a show like that with just us.
We'll probably need about 5 more people. I mean, there are 5 more spots up for grabs.
You have my board. I'm probably the best. We get some pretty rude customers in our shop, and I've had to develop quick.
You have my... cabbages? I can help prepare some props and special effects, like smoke to mimic the evil
And my flames.
Oh, you're joining too,
It really resonated with me when Sitlali mentioned a clap, and unlike the heroes in those plays, I've borrowed strength from all of you in the real world. And we've overcome
Well, if Mika's on board, then you have my hammer. I'm really interested in the part where we...
Let's see. We've got our actors, and the stage is set. Now we need...
Why are you all looking at me?
Consider it our vote of confidence.
Fine. Then you have my grappling hook. I happen to have some...
So, that's everyone then. In that case...
Sorry, guys. I'd love to sign up.
As for me... if I see you all arguing...
And I'm just really bad at acting. I'd be so stiff. I'll stay and help the Saurians search for ocean zephyrs. Once they've brought enough back, as our Archon herself often says, we all have our...
That's right. All right. Once the second half of the exhibition match is over, we'll split...
Great! Let's make the second half an even more exciting fight. That way, we'll be able to collect more I've even come up with a secret strategy that's sure to catch you all off guard.
After centuries, we're holding the Bloomflower trials once more. I hope that this time... Are you all confident that we can do this?
Yeah! Looks like everyone's here. Time for a strategy. Ugh, why do they keep picking battlefields covered in mountains that need climbing?
If you're worried about getting tired, I can just fly you straight to the top. Launching a surprise attack on their base would...
I'll use smoke to sow confusion amongst their ranks. Then you guys can...
It'll be...
These two aren't even more of a...
Let's all just calm down for a moment. We don't even know what their formation will be like. Besides, if we don't deal with nearby opponents first,
Our main base could be at...
But the area nearby is full of rocks. Looks like they're trying to block...
That's nothing. Let's just... Come on. Time for a... Coach will take it from here. Quick as a flash. Bump first.
Whoa, you actually managed to smash all the rocks!
Woo! That loosened me up.
I'll stop you in your tracks!
Don't like this! Show your courage!
Go! You're free now! Not too far now.
Start the clock! Controlled breathing. Hold on to your hat. Let's fly. Open fire!
Don't worry, everyone! We can do it!
Locked on!
We've gotta fall back for now.
Excellent! We've secured the Children of Echo's base.
All tuckered out. Let me give you a hand.
Granny to the rescue! Now that's what...
Granny's not here.
Find a way to hold them off!
Show me your move.
Let's have some fun, shall we? The hole.
Let's fly.
Suffer the wrath of Eastling! Show no mercy!
Tell me what you see. Farewell.
Full speed ahead! On my mark!
Controlled breathing.
Bullseye! Bullseye!
Nice! Another one in the back.
Something's wrong. There are far few...
And move.
Uh-oh, not good. The people of the Springs took back the base we just captured. And even worse, they're sending troops to attack our main base.
That girl has some moves.
Looks like we'll have to split our forces to hold off their counterattack.
Don't worry. I'll handle Mualani. She still owes me for wrecking my front door. You just focus on moving forward.
You're a lifesaver, Granny Seat Lolly. We can rest easy knowing you're here covering the...
Thanks, Granny. We've got this.
Coach will take it from here.
Keep pushing!
How is this not over yet? How many people do they have in reserve?
Splitting their forces into smaller squads to slow our advance and undermine our morale. Very clever.
Start the clock!
Let's fly.
Knock them down.
Me up! Bullseye!
Looks like the scions of the canopy space is on the other side of that cliff.
Ooh, does that mean it's finally time for the big showdown?
That cliff top's very high up. Whatever you do while you're flying over, don't look down.
I knew that wouldn't stop you. Let's have our weapons.
Tell me what you see. Not too far now.
Let's move!
This isn't over yet.
Prepare yourself!
Hold on to your hats.
Time to say hello. Farewell.
On my mark!
Control breathing.
Let's rush!
The fight is done. Sound the retreat.
The fruits of victory taste almost as sweet as ones I've grown myself. At least I won't be in for one of
Wow, that explains why you were so fired up.
Auroron! Since when has your granny ever gone around scolding people like some sort of scary monster, huh?
Anyway.
You can say that again.
You youngsters sure love a good brawl, huh? Once this is all over, I think I'll need a few days at home to lie.
Thanks, Granny. Without your support, who knows what...
I'll have you know that Mualani didn't pull any punches during our little skirmish just now. Next time she shows up at my place asking for a favor...
Shows that everyone really was giving. Anyway, after all that, surely we've collected.
We have indeed. Next up, time for our little play. Aoife, this should be enough, right?
Yeah, plenty. Maybe more than we can even use.
Oh, that's great news. Just goes to show how fired up everyone was. Next up, the main event.
Just a sec. Before we roll the cameras, shortly, you'll all take the sacred flame crystals and place them in front of Milray and Nyan. Then, once Kanich gives the signal, Auroron will do his thing. That'll be the cue to start fighting. Once things get real heated, afterwards, Auroron will clear his black mist, and then we—
Relax. I played it all through.
Great. Then let's—
Oh, finally! We've got all the sacred flame crystals we need.
It's just like Aoife said. He'll—
As long as he sees us dispel the curse with his own eyes, we'll be—
Hey, Mualani!
Special effects team, get in position.
On the case.
Now, time to get squabbling. As agreed, we'll start with
You've got this, Mualani. Leave it to me.
I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind! You hear me? I'd never have thought you'd do something so terrible, Kachina. That is a good question! Let me—
I thought you said you were a natural at this.
I am, but I'm struggling to come up with a reason to argue. How am I supposed to...
If this goes on much longer, even the little sword, don't get caught up on the reasons for an argument, just
don't panic. I'm thinking.
Kachina! You stand accused of the heinous crime.
Huh?
When we went out for a picnic last night, You ate the last Saurus crab.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, so...
No. You just don't get it.
Good. He's starting to buy it. Time to turn.
Mualani! Isn't it about time you paid up for wrecking my door?
Oh, seriously? You're bringing this up now?
And when might that have...
The last time we had dinner, like I said!
We were over at the People of the Spring. Wait, hold on. Have you genuinely forgotten? This isn't part of your...
Is this what sacred flame crystals can do? It's like you've all become completely different. Surely our only hope now is for me to...
Can it, Mawika? Do you even have any idea how long I've had to put up with your nonsense? Without so much as a heads up, you just dumped some pile of design schematics in my workshop that you'd gotten from who knows where, and then tell me to... Then you drive it into the wilderness every single day, and then whenever it breaks down, you send it straight back to me for repair, even when I'm on vacation. Oh, and not to mention your special sunglasses and that precious sword of yours that's impervious to even the hottest of flames. Do you need to make a list?
Is it just me? Or is she
She might be the only one who's not actually...
So sleepy. Why didn't you wake me up?
And from now on, I am not taking any more work during holidays, and...
Wait a minute. I remember now. Trying to get me drunk so you could write off some old debts, huh? Smooth moves, Mualani. Figured out some tricks to use on old Granny, have you?
Well, would you look at that? Oh, these little pipsqueaks. Listen up, everyone! Arguing won't solve any problems, so let's settle this with a good old Kanich! Let's start with Kanich. Who's got it? Huh? Whoa, what's wrong? Why are you all looking at me?
You. Well, you're the worst.
And you ate all those crackers I baked. I spent the whole night preparing.
Always yelling at the top of your lungs. You're a
No list would suffice to record the horrible things you've done.
Whoa! Time out! What?
Oh, how could this be? The argument's spiraling out of control. If this goes on much longer... If this goes on much longer... We're so close. If only a brave hero would step forward. Good thing I wrote that all down in advance.
That's us. You ready? Onto?
There's no need to save him. Think of what we could accomplish.
Fine by me. Let's settle our old score. What right do you children of Echoes think you had to put...
Bunch of liars and
Never have the heavens smiled down upon them.
I should never have believed you.
Onto!
You're up, bro! This ends now! We're here to save...
Evil power that corrupts the human heart? There's no... We will stand united! Fly, my dude, fly! Cast...
Now, Auroran.
Got it. The path of fate lies bleak. Walls rise in human hearts. Yet those walls we shall break. From this day forth, may worldly
What in the... Look!
The magic's working.
Grain fruit chips taste so much better with sweet cheese.
I think you'll find that salted cheese.
Psh, cheese! That's just for kids!
Well, I guess you're not completely wrong. They have a unique flavor with
Also great with a glass of wine. Though sweet cheese with a splash of let's have another get-together sometime.
You're amazing, Granny. Next time I'll come with Kachina, and we'll bring some home-baked Saurus crack
And some glazed meat stew and volcano cake too.
Sure. In that case, I'll go find Varesa and we'll make you some nice, juice or something.
You should stay off the bottle too, Granny. Isn't there some kind of sweet and sour soup that's all the rage with the Masters of the Nightwind right now? What's it called?
Wait a minute, what exactly is going on here? Your attitudes towards each other are changing way too fast!
Huh. Wow, that's weird. What was I just saying? I can't remember for the life of me. Can you...
Something about wishing I dropped by your workshop more often and how grateful you are that I keep... Life is like climbing a mountain. All the best views are at the top. You just give...
Wait, are you serious?
Just kidding. I'll,
How into that have you... Snap out of it, people! It's like you're all under...
How? I owe you an apology.
Huh?
It seems the evil power is completely gone.
Great job, Ontu. Now that the sacred flame crystals have been cleansed, don't leave them hanging. Go tell... Thank you so much. All of you.
See, told you it would all work out.
You were this close to spilling the
Here. Even the kids of our tribe.
I couldn't help it. Besides, how was I supposed to...
Honey. Actually, it was the same for me. Even though I knew it.
Huh? So you were all just playing pretend? Ugh, boring. I'm going back to bed.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Now, all that's left are the Ocean Zephyrs, right? I heard on the way over that we'd already...
Everyone, over here!
Ian-san!
We've gathered enough ocean zephyrs. I asked them to give them to me, so we came together. Here, I think...
Just hang on a moment, everyone. I'll go mix the ingredients. Hey, Kakuku.
Sure thing, bro.
Whew. This is... Oh, sacred flame crystal. Forged... Cheer up, bro. It's always tough to lose a friend. Antu's already wandered the world for way too long. But now that you're all fixed up, his final wish was to be reunited with his bro. And he's done that. We should be happy. Thanks a ton, everyone. With your help, I've been able— not only did we save this little Saurian from his torment, as a physician—
Well said. Then from my perspective though, this competition had another meaning. Throughout the event, even without the threat of the abyss, we're still as close as family. We've surpassed so, in keeping with our traditions, it's time for us.
As it happens, I picked a whole batch of—
Leave the meat to me.
And don't you dare skimp on it, Kanich.
I'll go gather the others. Many hands make light work. And
see you tonight, everyone.
See you tonight!
Fancy a slice of volcano cake? I baked it myself.
Ooh! In that case, Paimon be glad. So good. Paimon's tempted to eat the—
Go ahead. I made this specially for you. Sweet cakes help people forget their worries. And I hope everyone could be happy every day. Yep, I'm feeling much better. I definitely was unsure about, but reading through those old scrolls, I realized that the 6 tribes I've never experienced anything like that. I love Natland the way it is today. And I love spending time with my friends. So I've decided to always do my best to help and make sure my friends are I haven't figured out exactly how I'm gonna do that, but I can start with what I'm good at.
You know what? Paimon just had an idea. That way Paimon will be able to enjoy your cakes even more.
You really think so? I'll have to get Moalani to teach me how to run baking delicious desserts every day and making everyone smile. Thanks, guys. I think I might have found a new goal to work.
By the way, Paimon hasn't seen Aoife. Or that...
Before the party, I heard he was planning on heading up that hill to pay respect.
If he doesn't get back soon, all the best food's gonna be gone. Guess we've got no choice but to take...
Too slow.
Behold!
Swan Fury!
Yo, Ancestor Man. Guess you... I have a Kukasaur companion too. So I totally... First time I saw this dude, he was out in the wild, being bullied by other saurians because of his unusual appearance. He barely made it. I gave him some Hey, being on the road with me as a vet was never gonna be an easy gig. One time, he ran a high fever, and I searched everywhere for ingredients and did everything I could for him. But despite... If he hadn't recovered, I know Luckily, he managed to pull through. And he even stayed by my... So yeah, Kakuku.
Hey, don't
Your medicine born of guilt? Don't sweat it. We'll keep improving it as we go. You have... That way, no one else will ever have to feel... Huh? Yo, bros.
Bringing our bros some cake, of course. Katina made these herself.
For real? In that case, I gotta...
Oh, wow.
Hey, save some for me.
Behold! Yeah! You think I've got a sharp...
Lolene, he's Papa! Get him! Get to work!
Surf's up! Woohoo!
This place is ours now!
This place hurts.
Fulfill our path!
Catch an epic wave! Carving wave!
Watch this! Come on! Show me your courage! Stick
Amazing!
Let's ride! 2, wrath in the sky!
Grow, grow, grow! Woohoo!
Need a surfboard?
Minute to memory. Make yourselves at home.
You two! Time to end them! Show no mercy!
Let's ride.
Show me your courage!
Surf's up. Let's shred, Darcy.
Pyroclastic surge! Try and stop me!
Lolling! East Papa! Get him! Fulfill him!
Grunt. Carving waves. Amazing. Woohoo! Amazing.
Let's ride! Light up the blazing sun!
Committed to memory. Sharing my knowledge.
Suffer the wrath of Eastleaf! Fulfill our pact!
Check this out. That's the art. Carving waves. Amazing. Surf's up.
Wrath from the skies! Full throttle!
Grow.
East Lolling! East Papa! Get him! Get to work!
base is in danger!
Drop your weapons! Light up the blazing sun! Teamwork is dreamwork!
You wanna stand down! Hi!
Got this. Take it quickly.
You'll have to get past me first.
Stop right there! Hands right and seat! Light it up! Let's light it up! Headbutt!
It's justice o'clock! Heads up! By my spark, the night burns! Hero incoming!
Let's ride! Pyroclastic surge!
We should hurry back!
Justice will prevail! Drop your weapons!
We need to be careful here.
Watch this!
Let's have some fun, shall we? Teamwork is dreamwork!
Watch this!
Headbutt! Kapow! Arrow incoming! The antenna! Grant me strength! How about this? Hi! Oops! Look out below! Charge! Yeah! Look out below! It's justice o'clock! Let's have some fun, shall we?
Stick around!
Right there. Hands where I can see the light of the blazing sun! Try to stop me! Adventure time!
We need to be careful here.
Take a seat. You asked for it! Let's have some fun, shall we? You want to stand down! It's justice o'clock! Drop your weapons! Hands where I can see! Pyroclastic surge! Full throttle!
Our base is in danger!
It's justice o'clock! Arrow incoming! Final warning! Justice will prevail! Crash from the sky! Rev the engine! Everybody stand back! The antenna! Grant me strength!
You'll have to get past me first.
Drop your weapons! Let's ride! Pyroclastic surge! Full throttle! You asked for it! Oof! Kapow! Right! Yeah! Yeah! Final warning! Crash from the sky! I'm going in! Hands where I can see 'em!
We need to be careful here.
Watch this!
Let's have some fun, shall we? Rise to the sun!
We should hurry back.
Arrow incoming! Justice!
How about
Drop
this?
your weapons! Take a seat! For it.
Watch this!
Let's rock! Pyroclastic surge! Teamwork is dreamwork! Justice o'clock! Yeah.
careful here.
Go in!